Let y'all rise, enemies be silent. Them that hate him must flee. Let y'all rise, enemies be scattered. And them that hate him must flee. Let all heaven and earth be silent as y'all enter his tabernacle. Let all heaven and earth be silent as y'all enter into his tabernacle. Let all heaven and earth be silent as y'all enter his tabernacle. Come to worship y'all today on this weekend of Memorial Weekend. Everybody's about to do their own thing, but we're going to keep the Shabbat. Mine's so excited about this. Is our holiday right now. The Kaddish, convocation, the holy meeting right now before Yah. I am thankful right now. I've been looking forward for this day all this week, but today is different. I am thankful for this day. Let y'all rise, enemies be scattered, them that hate him must flee. Let all heaven and earth be silent as y'all enter his tabernacle. Let us usher y'all presence in this place. Let's stand. Hallelujah. Let's pray. Yeshua, we want to thank you for your goodness and your mercy today. We want to thank you for the house of Yah one more time. A place where we can reverence your Kaddishim, your holy name today, Yah. We want to thank you that it's a place on Shabbat day where your name is at, that we come and seek your face we seek in the house of Yah. We come to bless your name right now. We come to reverence you right now. We come to do your will right now. Your will is to be anything that you have commanded us to do. We do it in decent order, and our minds be upon you this day, Yeshua. I pray right now for my brothers right now. I thank you for Elder Ismail making it to the house of Yah. Brother Favor making it to the house of Yah. Sister Sue making it to the house of Yah. I thank you, Yeshua, for Elder King. I know he's pressing this way. I'm praying for Larry and Louis Yahusha. I've been trying to get in contact with them. I'm asking you to stir them up. Where are they at, Yeshua? I pray for Sister Belicha if she's not working and the kids. I pray right now, give them the willpower and the mind to be in the house of Yahuwah today. I pray for Chris if he's not working today to be in the house of Yah today, Yeshua. I pray right now for Kim. I'm praying to stir everyone. Kevin, I'm naming name one by one, name by name, Yeshua, that usually come to this place, Yeshua. I'm praying right now that they may be in your presence today as we are in your presence. I'm asking you to open our hearts, open our minds, open our souls, Yeshua, that we may praise you today. We may honor you today. We may give you glory. Let us have the mind. If any sin in us right now, we ask you to cleanse us. Anything in our mind, our thoughts are far evil to do, even imagination against our brother and our sister, or even inventions that cause people to sin, Yeshua. And we did a false lie. We got a pride look or speaking lies, or hands be swift to hands to do evil, shed blood, or imagine evil wickedness, wicked invitation, or feet to swift to run to do evil, or false witness, or false lie, or a brother sowing discourse, or amongst a brother and a man sowing discord. Those are abominations to Yeshua. I'm praying that it not be in us right now. I'm praying that it be, I'll use our cloak for malicious right now, our cloak of Yeshua for malicious right now, for evil purposes right now. If there's anything in us, I ask you to cleanse it. Any bitterness, any wickedness in us right now, cleanse us, Yeshua, that we may come before you right now on on the Shabbat day, that you may look upon your people today, that your rock of this may shine upon us and be your presence in us today. Come down and visit us right now, Yeshua. Come down and seek with our needs and our petitions and bear with us right now in the name of Yeshua. I want to thank you, y'all. I praise you now. I just want to thank you, y'all. Again, for my soul's sake says thank you. My soul needs you right now. Thank you for being in the house right now. I thank you just to look for you, Yeshua. That I know you're soon to come. You're soon to come. Say Elohim's prayer together. Our Abba, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in the earth as it is in Shabbat. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. Y'all may be seated in the presence of Yah, in the house of Yah. Again, I welcome y'all back to El-beth-el Shabbat church on Shabbat day. I welcome y'all in the house one more time. I am Bishop Ronolad K. Hairston Jr. I want to welcome you to 118 Chaney Avenue, Jacksonville, North Carolina, El-beth-el-sabbathdaychurch. I want to welcome you again on Shabbat day. It's good to be in the presence of Yah. And I'm thankful that we could be here one more time, that we can worship Him and seek His face one more time while we are breathing. And not a lot of people are breathing today. A lot of people went to the ground today and didn't know they was going to the ground. Young and old. Some knew and they could not even stop it. And some did not know. Came on from like a mighty rushing wind and they had to go. You know, only y'all knows when we go, we hear and we breathing and living. So I thank y'all. We got one more time to breathe, one time to praise, and one more time to say thank you, Yeshua, with His name. Yeshua, one more time to say Yah. And I even had my brothers speak a little bit of Yah. He was coming out of his mouth. I love it. He's getting it. He's getting it. He's getting it. So I just thank you. I thank y'all. It's just a day. All right, the times of service, we are at the beginning of the Shabbat today, which is starting at 7. We got Shabbat. Shabbat is tomorrow at 11:30. And then we got Yahuwah study instruction of the Torah. And again, I will not be here on the next Shabbat day. Brother Faith, I'm going to leave it to you. If Israel, I love you. If you ain't ready for next Shabbat Friday, then you got both calls, sir. I know you already got one under your belt. Work on another one. That'd be 2. Unless you I ain't talked to Pastor Gino. I have not spoken to him. So I don't know. So just forewarning you, so you be ready. A gun's locked and loaded, double barrel shotgun. I expect you to shoot it hard. If you had to shoot both of them on the beginning of Shabbat, I want you to go wide open. And that's where I like it. Shoot it. I love it though. That's why one of the first guns I shot with a triple buck tore my shoulder up. Playing messing around with people. I didn't know I was a little kid. Everybody was shooting guns. I wanted to shoot. So they set me up. But boom! Yeah, but yeah, like I said, and I can I'll be calling in hopefully to listen in. I do want to listen in on Shabbat, just like Sister Sue, and having the camera be ready. Would you please set the camera and do the camera too, and record everything be ready for you. You should be able to. You taught me how to flip the thing so you can get it perfect from this side and all that stuff, so it be viewed. Get it right. All right, the Creed of El-beth-el is Ephesians 4:5. We believe in one Yahweh, faith on baptism. And Ephesians chapter 2, verse 20. Our foundation is built upon the apostles and the prophet. Yahushua Mashiach is the chief cornerstone. We stick on what the apostles and the prophets said and what they go by and what they have taught the people until now. That's what we're going to do. They had the Dabarim, they listened to Yah, they wrote it down, and we got it today, 2,000 years, 6,000 years right now. Yah love His people that He gave His Dabarim that we may read, hear, and be in tune the truth of His Dabarim. All right, the phone number at Bethel is 910-388-5295, and my phone number is 910-381-3056. All right. Those are the things of the service. We're going to change up the service. We're going to speak today on the situation, and then we're going to praise. I'm going to do this. I usually don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. And I pray that I do it right. TV Land, I'm going to talk to you since you want to know about El-beth-el. Now, if you really want to call, hey, call in, please, because I ain't the one on this day. All right? We're going to go, I know Elder King coming up in here. I'm glad my elder made it. We're going to go to Matthew chapter 18, and we're going to speak. All right? I'm going to let the church, I'm going to let the house of y'all open it. We're all brothers and sisters in this house. We've been here for a minute. But there's a thing that came on upon the church, and I'm going to speak it now. I'm going to speak it, for I want nothing done secret in the house or what I'm doing. Nothing against you, Sister Sue, but I'm speaking. I'm speaking as the man of y'all in this house, and I will speak it. I am the overseer of this house. I'm accountable of this house. I'm not accountable for your soul. But when you come through those doors and I'm speaking, I am accounted for. I am accountable for everybody here. You know what I'm saying? They're doing right or doing wrong. They might make it a sorry and I still go straight to hell. They don't understand that. Preachers don't understand that. They want to get so light up in this pulpit, and they want to speak the name of Yah. Their congregation, man, can be going straight to Charmarine, and the preacher goes straight to hell. That really doesn't happen like that, because if your preacher going to hell, most likely the congregation is going straight to hell. So I can't two fall in the ditch. You know what I'm saying? We're falling, both of them fall in the ditch. Lead the blind, fall in the blind. Usually. But I speak this, and I speak it once. Our Sister Sue, is engaged with Pastor Desiree. I don't know if y'all knew about it, but at one time now is out there. So I'm let the congregation know in TV land, since we don't have nothing secret. You know what I'm saying? And I was totally against it. I asked Pastor Desiree. He told me. I told Pastor Desiree, you know what I'm saying? He said he's going to talk to Sister Sue to get back with me. You know what I'm saying? But now, I told Pastor Desiree, I do not accept it right now that due time since I've not been there. I'm not going to bless this situation. And then I talked to Sister Sue, the same thing. I told her right now, how you doing, sir? That I'm not going to bless it for right now. You know, so I'm asking to wait. If y'all can do anything. For the same reason, because the ministry, y'all has called me to go to Africa. I asked for this. I didn't have to go to Africa, Kush. But since I've grown in the faith, and Yahusha, since I've been faithful to him, he put this in my spirit. He's challenged me. Would I take it? I said, yes, Yah. I will take this. I will go. So I'm going. And I knew, everybody knows Satan's going to fight me. He's going to fight me over there. He's going to fight me over here. Because he already know I got the message. The message of salvation through Yeshua. He knows I baptized in Yeshua. And he knows I believe in being baptized with Rakadish and ever speaking in tongues. Satan knows all this. Satan knows about Satan. I know about sanctification. Satan knows I know about the one Yah, the true Yah. Satan knows everything about me, what I'm trying to do. That's natural. That's why he throws wrench in us. That's why he fights us so hard. Because we got the weaponry. We got the instructions of salvation. We got the whole message of Yah and Yahuwah. So, I'm speaking this TV land. I'm going to speak this right now. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm going to speak this. First, we can go to Matthew chapter 18. I'm going to use scriptures on this. Yah says, rebuke, rebuke. I'm going to rebuke in this house. When it's dealing about this, when it's dealing with this vessel, with this ship. I have nothing against anybody in here, and none of my sisters, and TV land, I don't. I'm telling you, I love you. But I tell you, if I say something to you, and I come to you, and I say something to you, I'm just like, okay, did I say something to you again, and you're not taking heed, and then you come and step on my shoes and on my grounds, I'm still like the streets. I'm going to step up. I can't do nothing like the street ways, but I can do spiritual ways. I still got street in me. You touching my territory, what Yah has given me. Let's go to Matthew chapter 18, and we're going to speak. Verse 14. Verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. And he shall hear thee, thou hast gained a brother. I don't did that. I told him the reason why. This is the reason why. One thing, I do not know Pastor Desiree. Yes, he's a pastor over Africa and over all the churches I'm about to be preaching over. I love the man. I do not know him. I don't know I love Elder King. I see Elder King. I don't know him like I know Elder Ishmael. I see Elder Ishmael. I've been in his house. I picked him up. I don't know him like Brother Fabian. He brought me to his house. I ate at his house. He did foot washing on my feet as Yeshua. I don't know Pastor Desiree. All I know Pastor Desiree is through the rock. What I hear and what I feel and what I see. Do not know. So when I go to Kush, I'm wide open. This dude could kill me, smuggle me, gang of thieves. I don't know. He gonna kill again, so I know you started laughing again. I don't know. Anything can happen. I'm going out of faith. That is faith. You know, that's true. Abraham didn't know when he went out to Canaan land. Y'all told him to leave. He left his camp. He didn't know what was going out there. Y'all got Abraham. I'm stepping out of faith. Same thing. How can a member in my house that he gave me overseer do something like that? I didn't talk about communication. I should have known about it. Then I could have said something. Won't you hold up? Wait a minute. This is the reason why. But it already happened. Okay, it happened. Now it just came out. I don't know what's over there. I'm accountable for what's here in this house. And when I say something, and I done seen it, I'm going to speak, and Brother Fred, I'm going to speak about my dream here too. It just came to pass. When he said, speak to somebody, yes, you're going to be speaking to my brother. I done spoken to my brother already. I done too about the situation. He said the same thing I said already. Now I'm coming out to the congregation. This is what it says. Come out to the congregation. I went to the person already, spoke it. I went to my brother already, speaking about it. Now we're going to speak it to the church. So everybody know. I want Satan to know. That's one reason why I want Satan to know. Because I'm going to let Satan know I'm not giving up this thing. I really don't care. I want Satan to know. Because he's messing with my stuff right now. I'm trying to do what y'all told me to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see souls saved, healed, delivered. I'm trying to see salvation. I'm trying to see the breach. You know what I'm saying? The breach that's broken, that's wide open. I'm trying to seal it up. I'm trying to see generations come. You know, Yeshua ain't came yet. I'm trying to see people get the message of Yah and run with it. Not just in this land, over every land I touch. My land now is Cush, wide open. Y'all gave it to me. I go and preach the gospel. I will go and preach the gospel. So, I done spoke it. Now I'm speaking again. I'm going to show you this scripture. That's why I'm going to speak this scripture right now. Right here in verse 16. But if he will not hear you, then take with you one or two more. Then the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, that every word be established. And if he shall neglect that to hear them, tell it to the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, then let him be unto you as a heathen man and a publican. Very I say unto you, whatsoever you shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven. And whatsoever be loosed on earth shall be loosed in heaven. And that's what Yeshua told his disciples. Today, I release Sister Sue. The reason why, she made a vow to Pastor Desiree. She's Pastor Desiree now. She ain't of me. She made a vow. She under a man. And you all been a man. That's what y'all has told me, and we're going to start it today. I was waiting to try to tell you, Sister Sue, when I get to Montana. In this house, everyone was saved. With all the respect, may I speak. In this house, a woman. Woman's not a step over a man. Now, if you got a husband, you talk to your husband will speak. Now, if you ain't got no husband in this house, TV land, in this house, you say, Bishop, may I speak? And I say, granted, you may speak. You will speak in this house. If not, then you ask your husband will speak in this house. That's just order. That's just protocol. The reason I can say that, what you think Esther did when she went to the throne? She had to be petitioned. She had to, the scepter had to be pointed to her for her to say anything, to do anything. Same thing. Right now. That's just order. I'm just repairing you. Because when you go over to Cush, women don't have no mouth in Cush. You can't say nothing. So since you're going to marry a man over there at Cush, I'm going to teach you the rules over there real quick. Women don't have no authority over in Cush. Women got authority over here, but not in the church. They got it in the land because they fought for it. But in this house, I'm speaking it right now. If you want to say it in this house, you ask Bishop or anybody that's on this throne, may I speak? May I say anything? I say, yes, you may speak. Then you may speak. Just like in a conversation. You came in a conversation with two guys, two men, they talking. And you run up in that conversation. Whoever's the lead conversation, if you have your own opinion, you go to that person and say, sir, may I speak? And then if that man realizes what you just said, he will honor your mouth. That means you got wisdom. That means you're smart. You know what I'm saying? Just like Abigail came to King David. She bowed down. She didn't go there saying everything. She bowed and gave her reverence. Then she spoke. Talking about this, get ready to kill her, and the pistols on the fence in her household. Everybody was going to die that day. She waited. Just like Ruth with Boaz. She humble, so she didn't say anything till Boaz spoke. I can speak a lot of women up here in the Bible. Y'all want to tell me. There's no woman that spoke out of turn in the Bible. No one. Even Deborah. Deborah had to wait. She even had a husband. As a good judge in Israel, a judge is one that speaks the laws of the land. She wasn't a ruler of the judge. The reason I can say that she wasn't a ruler of Yisrael, because Gideon, they want to make Gideon ruler. And Gideon said, I won't have no ruler over you. Gideon was a judge. And I can speak on that too. Y'all want to talk about authority. Women should have no authority over man. Never. It says man. Man, period. And I speak that. Women should have some authority over man. Man in a household, man in the house of y'all, or man anywhere else. Maybe out in the secular world, yes. But you gonna do anything with y'all? No. It will never be. And I'm gonna speak that. I speak that now. That I have spoke to you on the situation. I asked y'all to wait until I go to Cush and come back, and y'all still continue on as a relationship. That's fine. Y'all want to have a relationship, I have no problem. Like I said, I asked Pastor Desiree, he told me he'll wait. But right now, I see pictures, everything on the internet. Y'all still talking. Y'all still calling names. And right now, I spoke about it, and I will not have it. Right now in my ministry, not right now. Y'all go ahead, like I spoke it. But as I'm going over to Cush, I'm going to see souls saved. I'm going to do missionary work, ministry work as he called me. Now, there ain't nothing wrong for y'all being together. There's nothing wrong with y'all being in a relationship, husband and wife and all that. But as in this ministry, being part of this ministry, I ask you to wait. If you disobeyed my order, disobeyed what I asked you to do. You ran over me like I wanted, and it's like y'all kind of used me, used this ministry. But I'm like I said, I'm going to let y'all deal with you on that one. Not on me. I'm going to let y'all, but I'm going to speak it out to the airways so everybody know here, in this house, TV land, and I definitely want Satan to know that I'm not giving this up. I'm not running with my tail between my legs. I'm not going to turn down the mission field what he has given me. I'm still going to press on hard. I'm still going over there and going to see what he had me to see. And it's just to see one time and then come on back. I can say, yeah, I've been to Africa. I've never been to Africa. Kush, I've been over there. I've been to Kenya, Baranja. I've seen the people. I praise y'all with the people. I seen healing. I spoke in tongues. I see other people speaking in tongues. I see people, the dead rising. Wherever y'all has me to see, I would say yes. I'm going to have pictures to bring back to my family. I said yes. I had a chance to do the ministry field. You know what I'm saying? What's that little bucket list they talking about? I guess that's one of my bucket lists. You know what I'm saying? I could cross off. I've been around the world. I already been around the world just about, but I've been on the missionary field, as y'all has told me to be. Let's go on. Let's go to 1 Timothy chapter 5. We're going to speak this. I want everybody to know, in this house, because we ain't not going to hold anything in this house. There'll be no secrets in this house. And I want no secrets in this house because I don't want no division in this house. Division is called separation. When there's separation, even Satan's kingdom is not even separated. Satan's kingdom is not even separated. They up there, man, they're together. They're more together than the people of Yesharel. That's why they got victory more than what we got victory. But not near. We're going to see signs and wonders. Here, we're going to see this place still grow. We're going to see people saved, healed, delivered, and we're going to continue on preaching the Dabarim until Yeshua comes back. 1 Timothy chapter 5. Verse 14 to 18. So will therefore that the younger woman marry, bear children, guard the house, give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully, disgracefully, to the adversary to speak reproachfully. For some are already turned aside after Satan. If it's man or woman that believe have widows, let them relieve them, and let not the church be charged, that it may relieve them that are widows indeed. Let the elders that rule well, verse 17, let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine. Now stop there. The one that rule counted worthy of double honor. You know, right now, when things happen like that, they disrespect the man of y'all. They really don't care. That's dishonoring, man. If the man of y'all says something and you go against his word, like we spoke about Elisha and Gehazi, man. He went against him. You know what I'm saying? Elisha told the dude, no, I don't want your stuff, man. And right there, Gehazi right behind his back went and did that stuff. You know? It's disobedience, man. That's dishonoring. You do not honor the man of Yah. You don't even carry his words. You don't think he's a man of Yah. You don't think he hear from Yahuwah. You know? I bet y'all hear before Yahuwah before you do, especially dealing with this thing right here. Anything else, you can do what you want to do. But anything dealing with El-beth-el Shabbat church, I know I hear before you do. Especially when I mess up and be sinning and already messing up. He tearing my hind parts up. He tear me up before you get to you, before you even know about it. And then anything else this place is going to do, he let me know. He already told me. I've been with this thing for 9 years now. He already gave me my mission statement. He already told me. Y'all know that's why y'all here. For Shabbat church. People don't believe in no church on Shabbat. That's the reason why I'm here. For a place to be Shabbat in the Mashiach. And then Yahusha, which I finally got. That's another thing he did that so I can get the name right. Elohim, thank you. Finally, man. My brother's here now. Now we filling up. Now we let the world know that there is a place on the East Coast, Alva County. You baptize Yahusha's name, and plus a place on the East Coast that worship on a Shabbat day, Friday evening, which I thank y'all, my brothers, man. That we keep the Friday evening to about 2 or 3 hours. Turn around the next day, 11:30 until we keep almost the whole Shabbat. Keep it the dish. I thank you for that. That's what I need for my soul's sake. That's what y'all's trying to do with me. Prepare us. Keep this house. That is the mission for El-beth-el. Now, Yahusha says, hey, you're doing this here. I'm going to give you kush now. I'm going to let you go and see what you can do over there. You've been faithful with a little. Now he gave me more. He gave me some more talents, Brother Favorite. He gave me one. He gave what? Well, how you do? He gave me 1 5, 1 2, 1 1. I think he gave me 2 now, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, he might give 1 5. I think he gave me 2. I ain't going to be that crazy one digging in the ditch either. I'm going to try. Hey, I'm a hustler, man. I'm trying to double that thing. 2 get 4. You know what I'm saying? Oh, boy got 5. He got 10. I'm trying to get 2. I might triple that thing. You know what I'm saying? That 2 make it 6. And that's what I try to do with Yeshua. But he didn't give a mission field. I'm trying to say that. I don't care what man of y'all you're talking about in this house, so you leave that man of y'all alone. What you think King David did? He was good. He left King Saul alone. Even King Saul was wrong. All that King Saul did to King David, he was wrong. He was wicked. But David did not even put his mouth on him. David did not touch Yah's anointing. Didn't even touch him once. Even King Saul was wrong. Same here. You believe, man, you better leave. If I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you better leave me alone. If I ain't, you better leave me alone. You believe that Yahuwah will take me out. If I'm doing wrong, be mission and action. What happened to Elder Ron? He gone. That quick. Don't even know what happened. Vanished. Done. God did something wicked. And y'all's not having it. If he did it right there back in the day, you do it right now. Y'all talking about y'all want to see healings and deliverance and stuff like that. But y'all see people missing. That's the same thing. Dead. Curse. Cancer. Diabetes. AIDS. Everything else. Hit and run. Shot. Getting taken out that quick. Talking about you want to see somebody heal. Arms come out, legs come out, eyes where they can see, ears where they're deaf they can hear. Yes, we want to see that. But what about when you're disobedient and y'all taking people out real quick? That's certain time like a supernatural stuff too. You should be living. Now you dead. For disobedience, for being in sin, for having a reprobated mind, for cursing the man of Yah, for blaspheming the rock of dish. Blaspheming the rock of dish was true. A lot of people don't even know they're doing that. What's condition of Yah? You put your mouth on it. Trying to tell you what Yah's doing, and he has the man of Yah that's faithful, is doing, you better listen to him. TV land trying to tell you, you got somebody that's teaching you, that's faithful, you better listen to him. If he's trying to get the shamarine, and that's all his desires is, like here Brother Faith said, I'm ready to go. I hear that dude have this mouth every time. I call that faithfulness, man. It's mine. No matter what up, it's work day, it's house, or whatever going on. It's mine still on your shoe. He's trying to get up out of here. When you know somebody like that, you better watch that dude and keep your eyes on him. Because, man, if he's gone and you still here, you already know you done messed up. It's done. It's done. But I love people like that because he keep me in check. You know what I'm saying? He talking about all this. I'm talking to myself where I'm at today. Did I do something wrong, y'all? If I did, forgive me. Because you might come right now. This dude talking like that. Man, I got to examine myself. Put your mouth on the man of Yah. Take your mouth off him. Verse 18, chapter 5, 1 Timothy. For the scripture says, Thou shalt not muzzle an ox that treadeth out the corn, and labor is worthy of his reward. Don't be muzzling my mouth. Ox got to eat, man, to keep on making that flour. You know what I'm saying? You going to muzzle him when he can't eat nothing. That boy going to stand still. He no good. Verse 19. Against the elder, receive not an accusation, but before 2 or 3 witnesses. Verse 20. Them that sin rebuke before all, that other also may fear. And that's the verse right there. That's why you rebuke inside the house. Let everybody know what's going on. So you have your eyes open up too. Not just a person getting rebuked, because this can happen right now. A week afterwards, 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, a year, 10 years. The same scenario that you might go through, do the same thing as the person got rebuked. You don't forgot. That's why you do that. It's for your soul's sake. Not for just for the person I'm talking to right now. It's for us right now that we won't do the same thing. Right now, we hindering some stuff. Hindering some stuff right now that we should already had already. Now, since Satan got his foot in it right now, he's throwing things up. Holding things back. To have to find it. Now I found it, now I can rebuke it. That's how Satan works. He be in one area right here until you find him. Then you found it, he already messed everything up. You over here trying to do this, stirring it up. He done over there messed up. Now you found him. Now you got to fix that stuff over there. Now he's over there messing stuff up. Now you found that. Now you go over there. Now you going back and forth. Never going forward. That's how Satan works. You got to rebuke him and clean the house. Watch where he's at. Continue on. That's what I'm doing today. Satan, I rebuke you right now. Yeshua now. I plead the blood of Yeshua right in this place right now. Everything you trying to do right now, I rebuke it. I am going to Cush. This house right here will grow. We're going to do great things in Yahushua. We're going to speak his name. And I'm speaking right now in Yahushua's name. In this house. While I'm living. While I'm breathing. I'm going to do what Yah has told me to do. Right now. I've been faithful about 10, 11, 12 years since I've been out of jail. I ain't quitting now. I ain't going back. Done. Done with the streets and all that legal stuff. I'm legal now in Yeshua. And we're going to do it. Do things right. Do things right. It says rebuke so they may fear. Rebuke so let them know they don't fall in that sin. Let everybody know. Don't go that way. That's the wrong way to go. Let people know that if you got an elder teaching truth, speaking, and you wrong, they tell you wrong, get it right. Get it right. Wait. He must say something. You know what I'm saying? He give you a red light. He's telling you to examine. He's telling you to look at it. He's telling you to wait on. He didn't tell you not to have it right now. He didn't tell you that you're going to stop pursuing. You know what I'm saying? Just wait for a minute. He's saying you can have it, but you can't have it right now. There's a reason why. It's like I always like that story about my dad and my mama. Knew I wanted a go-kart at 5 years old. Cried every year to have a go-kart. Couldn't have it until I was age 12 years old. 7 years till I got that go-kart, but I got it. Man, they wanted a go-kart, crying. No, I can't have no go-kart at 5 years old. I would kill myself. 5 years old, driving a go-kart, 3 horsepower, doing 25 miles an hour with the governor on it. Man, come on.
Neck brace.
Continue on. Here we go. 21. I charge you before Yah and Elohim, Yahushua Mashiach, and the Melechis, that you observe these things without preferring one before another, doing nothing but partiality. Lay hands, sonny, on no man, neither be partaker of other man's sin. Keep yourself pure. All right? And I'll start right there. Start right there. Let's go to Acts chapter 20. Let's go over some scriptures. Acts chapter 20. Let's see if I find my scripture. Verse 27, for I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of Yah. This is Paul speaking before he departing. It says, take heed therefore unto yourself and to all the flock over which the Ruach HaKodesh have made you overseer to feed the church of Yah, which he have purchased with his own blood. Again, which he had made you overseer. I'm an overseer, what he's giving me over here. I'm an overseer to watch for y'all's flock. That's what I do. Overseer. Just like a shepherd does. You know what I'm saying? So that sheep won't go into no danger. Make sure that sheep has enough food to eat, clean water to drink, a place to cover his head. You know what I'm saying? If it's danger, to warn him. That's what a shepherd does. Overseer. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm here. Now, if I'm telling you to do something, and sharing with you why, you know what I'm saying, and you won't take heed, that's you. You get out there and wander all you want to, and I'm sleeping, and you get out there wondering, a wolf come and tear your butt up. Hey, that's you. I did what I had to do. But you wandered and got out there, out of the herd, and kept on going. And then the enemy came and got you. I'm warning you. Trying to tell you, stay close. Don't wander away. Don't wander off. If you wander off, there's nothing I could do. Share with you this dream. I told Brother Fabian my dream one night, man. This thing, I like when y'all give me dreams that are so real. But I like it when I stand like a soldier, not like a punk, man. You know what I'm saying? My dream. I had my clerical stuff on, and I was at the house. Satan came to me, couldn't do nothing to me, man. All right? So y'all had me go do something, so I left. Then when I came back, there was a woman with a daughter, Diva. I said, y'all, and y'all told me, I want you to look at the woman and the daughter. I started thinking about it, the woman and the daughter. I started analyzing woman and daughter. He told me, look at the woman and daughter. That's okay, y'all. So I started thinking about it. Sister Sue, Melinda, Sister Pelicha, Malia, you know what I'm saying? Sister Maria, Holly. I was doing this some here and some outside the church. Gabrielle, her daughter Jasmine. I was doing it. I said, most of these mothers had one daughter. And I just started praying. The point is that Satan came back, got that one, and Brother Faith was laughing. Satan was an ugly beast. He devoured her. And if he devoured the mother, he ought to devour the daughter. The daughter can't do nothing. The demon got on his bike, laced up he had high heel shoes, which were women's shoes. The demon put the women's shoes, laced it up on a Harley, and rolled off. Rolled off. I seen that. I said, y'all. I said, come on, man. He said, examine that. I went to go do something to minister for a second, and I came back, and that house was devoured. And I wasn't wrong. Because y'all did what y'all told me to do. Step out for a minute. When I came back, that house was devoured. It was a mother and a daughter. Now, I didn't know which one it was. I speak that dream. I speak that dream. TV land. Anybody that sounds my voice that hears it on that dream. Mother and daughter team. And most nowadays in the United States is mother and daughter now. You don't very see two daughters in a household. It's mother and daughter. So what the mother's doing, the daughter's doing. And I said that, and y'all told me that. Look at the mother and daughter. But it was devoured. That's an ugly beast, man. He devoured the house. He got on his bike. He laced up his high heel shoes, man, and took off, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. 1 Timothy chapter 2. Better yet, let's run down. Let's go to Yirmiyahu chapter 3. Go to the Old Testament. Yeah. I'll be thinking that dream, man. And that's an ugly demon. That dude was big, disgusting, and ugly. But I like it, y'all. Y'all gave me strength, Brother Faye. That dude came up and couldn't do nothing, man. He looked at me, he couldn't do nothing. Like he froze, bro. I love that. You know, we did that, I was strong in my dreams, man. I was, yeah, boy. You can't touch this, Holmes. You know, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't do nothing to me. Yeah, man. He looked at me, couldn't do nothing. Yeah, that big demon. But he just devoured that house, man. Come on, man. Y'all told me, look at the mother and daughter. And I just started calling all the women and daughters I know. And I started praying for them, man. I didn't know what was going on. I just started praying. Demons. Yeah. Demons will devour you. Lace up the boots, lace up those high heels and take off. I don't know what shoes, but just meant something there. Shoes mean something, I guess, man. It means like he got you, got your shoes, got your footing. I don't know. Verse 15, and I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Yirmiyahu chapter 3, verse 15. How you feeling, Ismail? How you doing? You fell asleep on me yet? Brother favorite dog was kicking my eldest butt. Yirmiyahu chapter 3, verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Yah said, my heart. When you come to this place, I guess you sent you because he's going to send your pastor according to his heart that will teach you knowledge and understanding. I don't know everything about Yahuwah. I don't know everything like he knows, but I know what he gives me so I can give to you. For knowledge and understanding. I know in this place you get knowledge and understanding. I get it through Ellie Ishmael, Ellie King, Brother Feynman, and vice versa. I'm thankful for what y'all has put in this place. Sister Sue throws great messages. Texting me great scriptures. And anybody that shares anything else in this house, knowledge and understanding come from this place. But he says he give you a pastor, which I am, a shepherd, will teach you knowledge and understanding. So don't tell me that you want to listen to your pastor. I just have to listen to my husband. If you come to a subject to a church, you come to a temple, you have a rabbi, you have a pastor, you are subject to it. That's the one you call. You can't call. 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Thank you, Yahushua. I thank y'all. This ain't even my message. He gave you one for yet tomorrow. I've had that one tomorrow for stirred up, but I got to study more on that one. I can't wait for tomorrow one. This came out. This right here, boy. I am shooting on this one. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 14. Verse 17. But as Yah has distributed to every man as Elohim has called everyone, so let him walk. And so ordain I in all churches. Is any man called being circumcised, let him not become uncircumcised. Is any called in uncircumcision, let him not be circumcised. Circumcision is nothing, and uncircumcision is nothing, but the keeping of the commandments of Yah. Let every man abide in the same calling wherein he was called. Are you called being a servant? Care not for it, but if thou mayest be made free, use it rather. For he that is called in the Elohim, being a servant, is Elohim's free man. Likewise, also he that is called being free is Mashiach's servant. You are bought with a price, be not ye the servants of men. Brethren, let every man wherein he is called, therein abide with Yah. I like that in verse 24. Brethren, let every man wherein he is called, therein abide with Yah. Where we called. Yes, we called in Yahuwah at that time. But if he called you to a temple like here on a Shabbat day, abide in your calling. He called you for a reason, to be in this house, to work in this house, to bring fruit in this house. As you produce fruit to bring fruit, you bring fruit in this house. Bring meat in the storehouse. That's what y'all ask. Bring meat in the storehouse. You are producing fruit. You bringing fruit. To bring it here, yes. One water, one soul, one waters. Y'all gets the increase. Y'all does. We don't do that. We are sowing and we are watering. We are seeing, we are reaping. We are reaping where other man done sow. But Yah said, Yahushua said, fill the white the harvest, but labors are few. Yahushua has said those things. But abide in the same calling. If you've been baptized in Yahushua's name, you didn't know nothing about it, now y'all gave you a revelation, the rocket just drawed you in, he gave you a revelation, you believe, you repented, and you got baptized in Yahushua's name, you called here. Until you get married or called out to go to the mission field, and then when you get that, you just don't go on your own. You got to get blessed going that way. You got to go talk to your elder. Talk to the shepherd. Because he will let me know where he's letting you know at the same time. Definitely let me know. What you think they did with I forgot that scripture. With Barnabas and Apostle Shaw. You know what I'm saying? You reckon just told him to go. Divide us two and let them go. Called them to go out. They didn't go out because they wanted to go out. They was called to go out. I'll find that scripture for you. I'll tell you tomorrow where it's at. Same thing now. Especially if you're born in a house here in Yahushua's name, he will tell you. You know what I'm saying? Or ask me, man. You say yes or no. Don't be scared of my mouth. I can tell you yes or no. I can't shoot you and kill you or anything else. I ain't going to try to kill you. I ain't trying to shoot you. Know the words, man. If you praying and fasting and you seeking y'all, and y'all called you to do something, thinking y'all would let me know it definitely. And I ain't scared to let you go too, because hey, I don't need to hear the hand of y'all. I ain't trying to hear his mouth. Like you hear in his mouth, like they told Musa, don't let y'all speak to us unless he kills us. And sometimes his mouth that you don't want to hear. I think that's what they heard. I don't know. Because they already knew they were going to be back in this sin. I guess they already had it in their mindset. They were going back to sin. That's probably what they heard y'all. Talking about we don't hear his mouth no more. All right, let's go to Numbers chapter 12. That is Exodus. Numbers. Chapter 12. We'll talk about Mary and Aaron, verse 1. And Mary and Aaron spake unto Musa because of the Ethiopian woman, whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman. And they said, have Elohim indeed spoken only by Musa? Have he not spoken also by us? And Elohim heard it. Now the man Musa was very meek above all the men which were upon the face of the ruts. And Elohim spake suddenly unto Musa, and unto Aaron, and unto Miriam, come out ye three, come out you three, unto the tabernacle of the congregation. And they three came out. And Elohim came down in a pillar of the cloud, and stood in the door of the tabernacle, and called Aaron and Miriam. And they both came forth. He called both of them, and they both came. And Elohim came down and pillar of the cloud and stood in the door of the tabernacle and called Aaron and Miriam, and they both came forth, and he said, hear now my words. Hear now my words. If there be a prophet among you, I, Elohim, will make myself known to him in a vision, and will speak unto him in a dream. My servant Musa is not so, who is faithful in all my house. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, even apparently and not in a dark speech, and the similitude of Elohim shall be behold. Wherefore then were you not afraid to speak against my servant Musa? And the anger of Elohim was kindled against them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said to Musa, alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly. We have done foolishly, wherein we have sinned. Let it not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed, when he cometh out of his mother's womb. And Musa cried unto Elohim, and saying, hear her now, O Yah, I beseech thee. Okay. Verse 11. And Aaron said unto Musa, alas, my Lord, I beseech you, lay not the sin upon us, where we have done foolishly, and where we have sinned. Where have they sinned? They sinned when they spoke their mouth on Musa. Do not put your mouth on the man of Yah. Do not put your mouth. You sin. You sin. Mary sinned. And she was a woman. She had no business anyway speaking. That's why she got leprosy quick. Why did Aaron not get it? He did the same thing, conspiracy, but he went on a woman. First, sin. 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 It says right here. Verse 8. With him will I speak mouth to mouth, pearly and not dark speech. And so to the Lord shall he behold before you are not afraid to speak against my servant Musa. Speak against my servant. Speak against my servant Musa. You speak against him. When the man of y'all say something and you speak against him, that's foolish. Especially the man of y'all right. He's doing y'all's work. And you're going to speak against him. You're going to speak against his counsel. If you say do something, you're going to go against him. You're going to speak against his counseling. Y'all say he gives a pastor according to his heart, to give you knowledge and wisdom. And you're going to speak against his knowledge and his wisdom, his counseling. Especially when he's doing something for Yahuwah. He's doing the will of Yahuwah. And you're going to speak against Musa like that? Talking about that Ethiopian woman. That was his wife. Musa was not in no sin. They was in sin. That we don't speak like Musa? Are we the same like Musa? You're not the same. You're not the same like I am. When y'all is giving me a position like this, it will never be the same. You might move up. You might take my position when I'm gone. Just like this. My mother is right now 70-something years old. I'm 52. I'm still my mother. I don't care what. You know what I'm saying? I still got to honor my mother. Point blank. Until she died. That's her household. Can't go up and do nothing. She ain't got no man there. That's her house. Can't change nothing. Try her right now. She might be wrong or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell her, but that's my mother. I can tell her. But I got to honor her. She's 20 years older than I am.
That's right.
There's nothing I can do about it. I can say my mouth all I want to. But I'm wrong. Same thing with the man of Yah. You cannot say anything about it. Especially if he's wrong, y'all would take him out. Y'all took King Saul out, y'all ain't no respected person. Now if that man of y'all is right, you better take heed. You gonna put your mouth on him, and you gonna ignore his counseling? When he tell you to do something, you're gonna ignore it, you're gonna laugh at it, then you're gonna put your mouth on it, then you're gonna hide and do things secretly. What's in the dark will come to the light. Reason I know that, Elder King, that black car, man, I find everything about that black car now since it came back in my presence. What it did and what it did not do. And I ain't been down in Wilmington. Find everything out. My mouth was just dropping. What? What? And find everything out. And Elder King, I told you that black car out there, that Honda out there, that car is like Christine. That right there, that car right there will boot you out. If you ain't right in Yahuwah, you ain't doing right, that car right there will boot you out. It'll come right back into my present, which is his, and in my driveway. Trying to say that cab is no joke, man. I don't watch it like that. Man of God, man of y'all, woman of y'all that's supposed to be right in y'all, will do it wrong, boot them out. Just the same way. Boot you out. Continue on. Numbers. Talk about Dathan. Number 16. Talking about the Kohath, Dathan, Abiram, the son of Eliab.